Lazarus, the anime directed by Shinichiro Watanabe, the guy who directed Cowboy Bebop, Carol and Tuesday, a detective story in Animatrix, to name a few. So, we have been talking about quite a few episodes that we've watched in the past, and we're not so sold on this anime yet. There's still a lot of episodes that are left, but the little
I
that
think
we've
it's late.
is not so great. So with me on the panel is Tebelo Khala from KC Media. He has two channels. Sorry, he has one channel, but two podcasts over there. He has Netgerism and the Geek Spot. There are links in the description below. We have Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media and Buckmeister Cool Reacts. Those are two YouTube channels. You should check those out. Very, very cool guy. And we have the Fire Lord himself, Zanazoko Mlambo, rather, at Cortezi on all his social media channels. So yeah, let's get into it. I am Mr. Extraordinary, by the way, and we're gonna be doing, I believe it's episode 8, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, yeah, episode 8 of,
What do
and
I have?
I'm I'm sorry, Lazarus fans. I think at this point, I don't think it's. I'm gonna speak for myself. I don't think this is for me.
Yeah,
I
I was
don't
about to
think
say,
this is hitting
Yeah.
the gas
Yeah, maybe
cylinders
this will be
hard.
the last
Gary,
episode we
Hadi.
actually. Maybe this
Shout
is the
out to
last
Gary.
episode we'll do for this.
It's not cooking with gas. It's cooking with ESCOM.
Do you
No,
remember
maybe like
that? Do you remember
I
that
think
jingle, Zuko?
I think Kem.
So I'm cooking with
Cooking with
gas.
gas? Yes.
no,
Yes, yes.
I think no. I think independent. We should still finish it because we started it and we're already on episode 8. So
out of
I don't
how
know.
many?
Whenever I'm hosting the show, maybe we'll just out of 50, like
Out of
out of 50.
I
I
think
don't
we
know.
can
There's
take a
50 more
break
to go.
and let the episodes build up and come back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
However,
maybe we'll do something like that.
Yeah,
however,
Definitely
so this is my
passionate.
first time with you guys on the review because I've been busy with other shenanigans. However, I've been watching the thing and it looks cool, but that's about the best thing I can say about it. Like the things that the one thing that has annoyed me is the little clues. And in actual fact, episode 8 was actually the best episode for me
Agreed.
out of all of them because
Agreed.
we got a little more background on one of the
Wow.
characters. There was a bit more character development into it. So actually, this was a much better episode than all the other previous ones. However, and actually, this one the detectiving made sense. You know, they didn't like see a strand of hair and like that's a clue and go with it. Like all these clues that they've had, they felt very light to me. Like you like you couldn't just in your mind say like, oh, I see why they went there. Oh, I see why they did there. Like they tried to explain it and you go with it, but when you sit, you know when you're watching a crime procedural, they'll get like pointed clues. You know, they'll be like, oh, we found his phone at the crime scene. Oh, some witness will come in and say like, oh no, I saw Cam at Reto's place. And then we're like, oh, this guy, he lied to us. He said he never saw him. So those sequence of clues make sense, even though they're like obvious clues and everything, but they make sense. Here, the clues were very light. They were literally just they were following. The clues felt like a thought. Like
No, you know what it is. You know what it was it feels like Sherlock Holmes, but without the the
the
pizzazz
deduction.
or like the charisma. No, like because
No,
Sherlock
never
Holmes.
mind.
Let's be
Never
honest.
mind that. There was no deduction. Like it was literally like, we are in the hall. Someone farted. Hmm. Well, that one is walking funny. Let's go after him. That's literally it. Like
No,
that was a
but
detective
what I'm
movie.
saying is, if you guys watch Sherlock Holmes, like any version of Sherlock Holmes whatsoever, even the BBC one with Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange, that bro will see fingernails and you'd be like, that fingernail is chipped 60 degrees to the left, and there's like some browning on the side. That's our suspect, heaven, from a fingernail.
Okay, but Sheba, even if you don't understand how that could thingy, it's explained to you in such a way that it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that's my point. The point
Yeah.
with Sherlock
No, I'm
Holmes,
saying it feels like powers, but because they have an explanation, and because what's this? You believe Sherlock Holmes, like you believe this guy can do something like that. Yeah, if you think about it
yes,
logically, you're like, yeah. But because within the
yeah,
context of the story, yeah, no, here it's just we found we hacked something, we found some sequence of letters, and then it makes a bird sound. Now that company is under arrest. What?
exactly.
I just
Yeah,
wanna read this
the bird
synopsis
is a
quickly.
hawk. There's a company called Hawk Pharmaceuticals. Let's go investigate them.
I just
Like,
wanna
huh?
read this synopsis quickly before we continue.
Okay.
So the name of the episode is Unforgettable Fire, and it says that Chris is
Very
held.
forgettable.
Yeah, it's said that Chris is held captive on an Arctic oil rig by Russian operatives. The team unites to save her, despite learning Chris was once a Russian spy herself. So,
Oh wow, as
yeah.
if like how casually they ignore the big drops, the big bombshell of the episode. We find out that girl, your boss actually worked alongside the person you're looking for.
Also, you know what's annoying me? Ne? All these people, Baspada Liskinen, they don't know anything about Hapna. I'm like, guys, Libakaring Skinner was the best of the best. None of you guys kept notes. None of you guys kept sequencing. There's no files. Next, Skinner had everything.
They were clearly not doing their job, those people, though. They were
Dog,
just
like was Skinner by himself and everybody was just partying.
No, they were just there to be put on the Skinner was doing all the work, dog. They were just there.
They were just on
they
payroll.
posed for
They were
the
just on
brochure.
payroll.
I don't
Because if you think about
understand.
it, they don't know any of the like if I'm doing research with all you guys, one of you guys is gonna know the chemical sequence. One of you guys is gonna know the formula. One of you guys is gonna know the ingredients needed, you
They have
know?
specialists there, yeah.
Yeah, like as much as I'm like now the genius of everything, the only people who do research all by themselves and discover is like Batman, Reed
Richards.
How about
Richards,
Tony Stark?
how about Tony Stark? Those are the only people who do groundbreaking interstellar research all by themselves, and they learned quantum physics like 2 hours ago, and then they solve a quantum riddle. Those are the like Skinner was a genius scientist.
He was an employee,
However,
dog. Like, oh, wow.
but he wasn't. The way they speak about him, nothing about the way they speak about him makes you say like, "Whoa, this guy was like, his mind was out there." He looked like a very put together. You know, these really smart people are usually eccentric and stuff.
Yeah.
The only eccentric thing he had was his passion for the environment, and even that's not eccentric. That's just being smart. So there was nothing eccentric about him that would make you think that he did everything by himself. And he always had every picture you see with him, he always had other scientists with him. So you want to tell me like none of you guys can like four of you can come together and like, hey, Tebelo, what's the formula? Tebelo gives us the formula. Kheto, what were the ingredients used? He gives us the ingredients. Kem, what were the sequence that he loaded these ingredients in? Okay, let's put it together. Here's this thing. Okay, now let's reverse engineer it so we can find the cure. I ain't get it, guys.
But also,
And these are scientists. These are not dummies, bro.
This entire time, Hirsch couldn't dissect anything from the information they were gathering, couldn't give them intel about scientific intel, nothing. This entire time she was clueless.
No. It's even worse. It's even worse. They knew. They knew because she herself said in 3 years they knew they created the most deadliest drug. They are the most deadliest poison. She knew something was wrong in 3 years because they can't tell they had happened in the market for so long.
100%.
So she knew. and she played along.
Which
So
doesn't
Yeah,
make
I think
like
she
this
was
is
saving
what I'm
herself.
saying. This story is Zack Snydering, but there's less slow motion. Like, okay,
no,
we've got style, we've got substance, we've got badass line here and there, but nothing is like. Also, the power scaling just goes out the window.
Yeah,
Like,
this
there's
is
just
Cowboy
this
Bebop.
episode, like people either like I don't know what happened to what was like Axel sick. Anyway, we'll talk about it. So here's what happens, man. So Chris is tied to a chair, and she's getting beat
And
on by.
sorry,
correction.
before you get into it, Buck, before you get into it, if I see Buck as a woman, I'm gonna go past him. I don't care how observant I am, how Sherlock Holmes I am. There's no way I'm gonna look at Buck as a woman with surgery, not a wig, not in drag, not with a shaved ka wig, like a makeup. As a woman, he became a transformer. And then I see him no man, I can't be transformer as Buck. It's not by Kita. It's not by Kita, it's actually Buck. There's no way that you can see that. Like that's an impossible deduction to make. And
It's the
especially
power.
from
100%.
if they had chilled at the bar and they were talking and maybe you say something that
Only
uh,
you,
only
Buck
me
would
and
see.
Buck should know,
Yeah.
then I can click on it. But ang feta fela, and then give it a nyaman.
Sharingan.
Dog, not even Neji would be able to see that, bro. No way. Neji
It's
wouldn't be
not
able to see the. Anyway, sorry, I just had to get
no
that out because
Zuko.
that was bugging me, bro.
Zuko is the power of love.
Nah,
Eh,
fam.
Like that.
Nah,
That's
fam.
nah.
Also, even love is like,
not
nah.
not if they not even if they but the thing is, what shoots holes in that is she disappeared for a whole 3 years. Like, I'm sorry, there's people I used to keep in contact with, man. 3 years, if they change their voice and they change their hair, and I it took 3 years, I'm gonna, hey, huh?
Bro,
What's
there's a
I wanna
homie
say
when I
something.
first got to Pretoria, I lived with him, and then I saw him like 2 years back. All he had now, he was wearing glasses, and I nearly didn't. I literally passed him by, and he was like, "Hey, Zuko," and I was like,
And you're not
"Huh?
surprised that Clark Kent and
Oh
Superman.
shit, it's you!" Like, hey, Ntang.
That's Clark Kent Superman thing is real, by the way, guys. Like,
No, no,
No,
when I
No, but
the
take off
I
my
only
didn't.
thing that
glasses,
no, I'm saying
when I
the
take off my
problem
glasses,
with Clark Kent, was it was Perry White and Lois Lane. I was like, you see this, bruh, every day. You don't put two and two together.
bro, but let me tell you, like, when I take off my glasses, even at work, my boss is like, bro, you look like you look different when you take off your glasses.
Perry White reports on Superman every week, and Clark is gone, and no one is just like, but why is Clark always gone when Superman's on TV? And then Lois Lane, he used to frustrate me. You kiss this bruh in the face, in the mouth, and you still don't know this Superman.
Like when you guys are doing the deed, does Clark do it with his glasses on? Because
yes.
clearly take off his glasses.
Like this is why he had
And
to have
also,
the
he
mind
probably
wiping
sweats.
kiss.
Like maybe where's he sweating? One of them comes down in the kale. Ntang. I'm like,
No, wait.
get
Wait.
I'm a
Does Superman,
baby. I know the hair is wet, but I can see
wait,
something here.
does Superman actually sweat? That's another question you need to ask. That's like if you
No,
Lewis,
but
have you
this is
ever
what
seen
I'm
Clark?
saying. This is but this is what I'm saying. Like unless he's got the Christopher Reeve Superman memory wiping kiss, that never made sense. Like
There's a lot of things that never made sense about this
like that's the thing that used to annoy me, because Batman had two girlfriends. They figured out his identity from his draw. I'm like, what? Are women in Gotham better better reporters?
Hey man, women in Gotham are traumatized. They need to keep movies.
No,
Metropolis is chilled, man. You just chill like,
chilled.
like, oh no,
Metropolis. Metropolis has dark
a
side.
building is falling. Oh no, it's okay. Superman is here. He'll save us.
I genuinely think
I'll tell you now, ne. If I had to pick, I'm going to Gotham. I'm not going to Metropolis.
Never.
You wanna know why? No, let me explain. You want to know why?
No, he's
Darkseid
explained this
came with the
before.
army. Darkseid came with the army just for Superman. A
Yeah.
whole parademons and the sky opened and aliens that can eat babies came from the sky. You get carried off and turned into a parademon. Metallo, he's not bulletproof, he's a cyborg. Magog is a space warlord conqueror. He's coming to Metropolis, specifically Brainiac. You get collected and put in a shelf, and then you're shrunk as a city. Now you're a candle. You can't do anything. Oh,
Okay,
Bob
but
Joker and them can get
there's
shot.
Killer Croc on the loose, there's Clayface, there's Poison Ivy, there's Scarecrow,
is he shotgun
there's
proof, dog?
Joker.
I can get a shotgun. I can get a shotgun. They can die. You can't shoot Brainiac, dog.
All
Okay,
I'm saying,
Kai. Back to
all I'm
Lazura.
saying, which one of those two will give us a swift death? Darkseid, if he gets pistol hits or mega beams, you're dead. The Joker will make you wish you were dead every single second of his.
No, you don't know that, bro, because you might end up on Apocalypse being turned into a parademon. And they do that when some of the people are alive.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you ask me, the only city I'm going to is where the Flash is. Where the Flash lives, that's one state.
They're safe. They're safe.
That's the only place I'm living. In the DC universe, I'm living.
No. I was gonna say I'm moving to Smallville, but never mind.
Smallville, did you not see Superwoman get her ass smashed apart and Darkseid back?
No, fam.
It's that.
No.
Watchtower. Watchtower is the best place, Chief.
Yeah.
Let's stay at the Watchtower or the Fortress of Solitude. One of those two places. That's it.
Fortress of Solitude. Zod will visit you. No.
Zod,
Devil has the right. I'm going to where the Rose Gallery just won money. Those brothers just want to rob banks. They don't want
Phantom Zone it is then. Phantom Zone it is.
Phantom Zone.
Superman's angry ex-boyfriend Black Knight just charged into the house.
Anyway, back to it. So we open up and Chris is strapped to a chair and she's getting beat on by this bro who you know is Swak. Like you can just see it in his face.
She's tied up at who here immediately thought Black Widow?
I did.
Because
no, but the problem is Black.
There's a lot of Black Widow there, though.
Yeah, but the problem is, was this Black Widow will front flip onto the chair, break the chair, and then all of a sudden I'm free. Black Widow would have fed that guy his mohawk.
True.
But anyway, and then he's hit. Like, also, guys, the sound design in this episode was a little bit weird. I know I'm maybe I'm nitpicking too much, but like some of the sounds, like you guys were not on cue. Because when he hit her, I didn't hear anything. I was like, I'm supposed to feel sorry for her, but it doesn't.
No, that is sound design because it's
it's sound design because his hand makes contact with her face. And you hear a weird sound, and then it just goes silent. And I'm like, I know you're trying to make it. It was in the sub when I watched it.
Oh, okay.
So I was just like, so that when you're supposed to, like, you were supposed to, like, I need impact. Because if I'm supposed to feel like Chris is getting, like, hit or tortured or she's in danger, I need the sound to follow. And then whatever.
As we're going into it, we get into information that one, she was a Russian agent. Two, if she doesn't check in 3 days, what that arm bracelet thing kills her.
Yeah. But you see, this is I like this angle because it shows you that even though this agency thought that they were so smart that they can get these people in line, there are consequences because what if this one of your members gets kidnapped for like 30 days? They're gonna die for innocently for not doing anything wrong. They were just kidnapped.
That consequences
it's a dumb way of getting people to follow your rules.
I agree with that, but I think
the other thing is Hirsch says that Chris was the one who suggested it because of her past. And I'm just like, why did you listen to her still?
Yeah, you could have just said, no, it's fine.
Here's the problem. Because here's the problem. You only have 30 days to find Skinner. You don't have time to find replacements. if you lose one person on the team, that's it. like,
But
but it,
I can go in circles about how many times. I mean, out of fear of sounding like a dead parrot. The same things that frustrate me about this thing, the same thing that is frustrating me about this entire show from beginning to now. But who knows? I think I've just come to the conclusion that this Lazarus isn't really meant for me. I'm a shonen junkie
Mm.
through and through. I want to see action that makes
no,
sense.
I don't agree on that. Like, it's not
What?
shonen junkie because I know somebody's gonna be in the comment section like, oh, if they're not throwing Rasen guns, you guys are bored. No, basic storytelling, Buffett.
No,
Basic storytelling.
I'm
I would
explaining.
say that
I'm talking
something like
up.
Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell
Something
is
like
not
Black
shonen.
Lagoon. Black
Mm,
Yeah,
Lagoon
Black
made
Lagoon
sense.
is not shonen. So
yeah.
Ghost in the Shell is not shonen. But
Wicked
those
City is
shows
not shown, and I watched it, even though
are
I
impeccable.
vomited afterwards, but still I watched it.
Bruh, I would rather watch Finland Saga and see what's the main character's name again?
Oh, Thorfinn chopping trees.
Thorfinn topping trees than this dog.
And it's not about animation quality because it is good, but for heaven's sake, I'd watch Copano. I would watch Copano chase around a mushroom again from beginning to end, then watch this. It's
Nah,
not
but that was
so,
dope though. That was dope because Kopano, he was an interesting character just on his
yes,
Yeah.
own.
that's the
And they,
thing. I think what annoys me with um any anime head, any reviewer, anything is they're just so caught up in the art style and the artwork and the CGI graphics that you're willing to compromise in storytelling, and I can't do that. If it's boring me, I don't care if it looks if it looks as beautiful as the Mona Lisa or if it's a finger painting. It's boring, and right now I'm bored.
No, like yeah, that's the thing. Like there was this anime that came out called I think it's called Berry Train. I'm not sure. It's about like it's basically Attack on Titan but with zombies and they're on a train or whatever. I can't remember
Mhm.
the exact details, but I remember watching one episode and yeah, animation was beautiful. Everything looked fire. But I was bored. I was so bored. And the reason why I was bored was because the stuff that they were promising me, it was not happening. All this political intrigue gone. All the threat of the zombies gone. I was like, I don't care how beautiful this thing looks. Here's another perfect example, ne? Solo leveling. We know what it is.
Aura farming.
Rafrostad, we know what it is.
Hmm.
And it delivers on what it is. It
Aura farming.
doesn't try and be something else. That's why we're not bored when we see it. Now, I'm not expecting Oscar-winning storytelling when I go to solo leveling. I just want to see a bra
Exactly.
fuck some shit up and go home.
Mm.
I know what
Right.
it
Get
is.
Jason Statham, man. Get Jason
Yeah.
Statham. You know what's
Dragon
happening
Ball
there, bro.
Z, we know what it is. We know what it is. But the problem with Lazarus,
Yeah,
yeah,
for 2 hours
we
and
know.
then, oh no, how could you be so powerful? Kamehameha, no. Yeah, there we get our
Yeah,
text.
And the whole time he's
whole
busy
entire
having a
saga
hammer.
of
The whole time he's busy having a hammer attack. You're just busy watching him. Ah.
but we know whole saga of Dragon Ball explained right there. But we know Lazarus. My problem is that it keeps positing that it wants to be deep. It keeps positing that it wants to be a character study. It keeps positing that it wants to explore human psyche and what this drug means and like the different ways it affects society and affects people. But then it's just surface level, and that's what makes it boring.
I think
And then on
the
top
thing
of
is,
that, they make
Like they
the
also
team
missed
incompetent.
with the cult lady, they missed the chance to do what they did with Chris in this one. Because this one got a little bit deeper into Chris. And then when they went back to the cult, they literally just they did nothing with the character. They just literally told us things. They never showed us things.
yeah, I
Yeah,
just wanted
but
to
I'm
say,
even saying even with Chris, it was like it's not enough, bruh. Anyway, sorry,
I think when they
X-Ray.
sold us
Hmm.
this series, it was like, Sanishino Watanabe is back. And we saw the main character, Axel, being Spike-like. And that's
Hmm.
what really got us interested in this thing. But that proved that it was not good enough to really get us invested in this thing, if
No,
that makes
like
sense.
Keep
okay,
us.
like going back to Cowboy Bebop for a second, right? The reason why those episodes work is because those episodes, they focus up on the one character specifically, explain their entire backstory, and then show how they fit within the Cowboy Bebop crew. Even if you didn't care so much, at least you know who they are. Even with Ed, we didn't get like a Ed focused story, but the thing is, we got enough plot threads to see where Ed comes from, why Ed is the way he is. And then when he buys, it's like, oh, okay, there's a fully fledged character that I might have been attached to that's disappearing.
Yeah.
Faye Valentine, she got a whole episode dedicated to her backstory. Jet, we didn't get his backstory, but we got the episode about him and his partner or whatever. Spike is obvious. Here, I'm like, and also this premise doesn't work with that. I don't have time. We don't have time to be getting into these characters' backstories when there's Hapna on the horizon poisoning monkeys. Guys.
Yes.
Okay, so we identified that. And then the other thing is, I genuinely feel this man is like he's the only person who's keeping the jazz industry alive because wow, the music.
It's
Okay,
great
that I didn't
music. It's great music, but
the music is gonna be fire. He does not compromise
that
when it comes
that
to
I
music.
did enjoy. I'm not gonna front on that.
no, like the music and the visuals, but like, come on, man, give me more. Like, okay, anyway, getting
that's
back to
why
the
I said it's not for me. Of all the music genres, look, I don't mind a cool jazz riff from here on, but jazz helps me relax. That doesn't help me like, oh, this is a good action sequence. Unless I'm watching a 70s, not even a 70s, a 50s cartoon, like 50,
no, but like
1950s backflips.
I'll tell you now, Devilo, like the way that they implemented the jazz into Cowboy Bebop with the fight scenes, it adds a lot more to the fight scenes and everything. I just think
Yeah.
the execution here is, and again, it's not an animation thing. But anyway, let's just keep talking about
Yeah,
the
it's a
episode.
build
So
up. Well, okay. So what are we going to what else can we talk about with regards to this episode? Because like I can tell you it's formulaic right now. It's gonna be 2 minutes, something wrong, huge tangent.
okay,
No,
we'll
let's
see.
try it again.
Let's
Let's
try.
try.
Anyway, so team finds out that thingy is caught. What's this? Chris is caught. So, but before they do, they let them know that yeah, we know you were on the team with Skinner Hirsch. What? And then Hirsch explains that she doesn't know anything, which doesn't make sense. But anyway, and then they decide that okay, we have to go fetch Chris. They find out about the time limit thing. If you disappear for 3 days, you die.
She
So the
disappears
whole
for
team
3 days.
is and Axel is the first one to jump. That's another thing that I'm missing from this, but I'm gonna focus up. I'll get to it at the end when we're talking about it at the end. But anyway, Axel is the first one to jump. Everybody follows. They try to and okay, another thing that I'll get to at the end. But anyway, they try to catch flights to the Antarctic and they try to take a boat and they're trying to buy tickets. Okay, and then Hirsch finally authorizes military intervention
Intervention.
to get
Like,
them
why
to the
didn't you
North
do that all
Pole.
along? Like,
Yeah, okay, let's focus. You heard Devil. We can't fall into the trap. So,
oh, but I mean, it's
then,
not a tangent. It's just a legit question. Like,
yeah, but no, the questions are a lot here. So yeah, so basically what happens is then they're in the boat right now, and what's this? So we've got the hacker on the hacking machine, which I'm just like, cut the power, turn off turn off the
Turn
lights.
the lights down low.
turn off the lights.
Is there no EMP that you can
Light a
maybe shut down the
candle.
guns with, or I don't know, something sharp, swing a crane. Got you. Great.
Yes.
Anyway, then we've got Leland on the drones, who's doing surveillance. Even though I was like, isn't the computer lady doing the surveillance? Maybe outfit the drones with some
No, the
tasers.
computer lady was. They were working together. Also, yes, that's like a redundancy of roles. But I
No,
think
but I'm
he's
just like,
supposed to be.
Yeah,
She
that's
works
Taz.
with
That's
cameras.
Taz
He works
and
with live cameras. It's a redundancy of roles. However, there was no need for him to be in the boat. if he's
Yeah.
doing with a drone. He could have just been safe with the hacker that he
Leland
questioned
Yeah.
where she was.
is usually useless in this entire team, but he's given
He-
so
No, but
much.
I'm just no, but what I'm also saying is, bruh, maybe just also Leland, how are you telling me that you were in university, you were studying quantum physics, but you can't put two and two together? You can't understand that Hirsch was working with Skinner. You're confused by the conversation. I don't okay.
Yeah, like,
Anyway, never
in my
mind.
mind, I'm like, how are you confused by this simple conversation?
Anyway, no, focus. Okay. So the
Focus.
team is there. We've got Doug on the boat. He's the sniper now. Doug he's one of the most accurate gunmen that I've seen in this thing.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
a marksman.
He's a
Sharp.
stormtrooper's wet dream.
Yeah, sharp. Yeah, perfect way to put it. Anyway, so we've got Axel on the infiltration, Gren or whatever.
And by the way,
yeah,
Axel is told that he should be he should be very stealthy, because if he gets caught, then he could create a potential world war or whatever. And I'm like,
The world is ending as it is. No one
no,
cares,
despite that,
Susan.
I'm thinking to myself that, because they're like, if you get detected, there might be a potential war. And in my head, I'm thinking, then Doug. Because Doug is just out.
And Doug is killing people.
with
At least
his
Axel
boat
was just knocking them out.
and his guns.
At least he know what to do.
And there's Leland ramming things into things. There's the hacker
There's no
who is
stealth
hacking the Russian.
whatsoever, dog.
He's hacking the Russian
Yeah.
mainframe. Also,
What?
she has like a hosting party. Like Elena has like a hosting party, or she's like YouTube streaming.
The people
No,
out.
it's basically like reinforced. I don't know how to put it, but like
No,
allies.
they're not reinforcements. Those are supposed to be Russian people who apparently like they teamed up with Hirsch or whatever. But my
Yes, I
problem
was
was
gonna
like,
say that.
yeah, but I'm saying, who are they? Why are they watching this like it's a soccer
It's
match?
connections. It's just her connections. Her connects.
Yeah, but I'm saying her connects. Why are they invested in what's happening here? We don't know who they
Because to
are.
rescue their own kind, I guess.
They're not there. They're not Team Lazarus.
They are.
No, they just know Hirsch. They're not Team Lazarus. Lazarus is the people we know.
What I mean is they're not part of the company, but they are for this team.
Nah,
Exactly.
okay. You know what, Sharp? It's maybe I'm nitpicking too much. Let me move on. Anyway, so yeah, and got Elena doing the hacking thing and everything. They rammed a whole boat into this Russian oil rig. So I don't know what stealth is supposed to be happening here, but okay.
No, nah.
That's
This is gamer stuff, Buckmeister. You know what gamer stuff is, right?
it's stealth if everybody's dead.
Exactly. If everyone's dead, then it's still a stealth mission. There are no witnesses. So that's what they thought, like, just go die. We'll make sure that nobody goes home. Like, you took one of our own, you're all dying tonight.
Okay, and then Chris obviously Black Widow's out of the chair and one shots this bruh. Or two shots him, basically. She two shots him. And I was just like, all that talk about how tough you are, my guy.
The guy threw her to a wall. With the
She
intention
jumped off
of
the wall
basically
matrix
crushing
style to
her.
knock him out.
Yes, that's
So,
what
like,
she did.
at this point,
No,
I was
and I
like,
was just
Trinity
like-
was like,
No, also, what the,
I
it's
think
just like,
someone
Chris,
took
if you
my
can
aura.
do that, just get free. Chris, if you can do that, just free.
No,
free
she could
yourself.
clearly. She could clearly leave anytime she wanted, guys. Let's
She
be
was
honest.
Like, what was
She
the
was-
point?
she was busy. She was in her depressive feels. What am I supposed to say?
Oh,
you know-
yeah, Ganene. Anyway, we found out that what is even her name? The woman that wanted Chris. Is that
Her
Inga
girlfriend.
or I think,
Her
I
ex,
think it's Inga.
whoever she is. Or Inga.
Yeah, I think it's Inga.
The-
Okay,
Gary-
so Inga's been talking about how she wanted to kill Thingy, which again, I hate storylines like this because my thing is like, you didn't move on for 3 years. You're a
But
whole
Gary-
adult with a whole life.
This is what.
Yeah, and
this-
also like you are using your emotions to just like you're using company resources to get revenge. for your
to
own
justify your
personal-
emotion.
Your own personal
you
stuff.
see, this is what pisses me the most off, especially about broken-hearted lesbians, is that they always seem to make What? What? The thing I hate about lesbian. The thing I
The
hate about
views expressed.
guys,
Please,
let me
be
finish.
careful.
He's
Please
part
be
of the
careful.
council. He's
Let
part
me
of the
finish.
council. He can say
Let me
that.
finish. Let me finish. What I hate about usually to the lesbian relationships gone wrong is that they always make the ex crazy.
Yeah.
There's no
Okay,
amicable
I take back my views.
In
Hey
fiction.
man, the power of the PUSSY.
Doom,
Like,
doom.
I don't want
Poontang killer
to
bees on the swarm. Poontang killer bees on the
I don't
swarm.
want to slanza.
has uh, y- 3/4 of the people here are all about the Poontang. Has it ever driven you guys? That's crazy.
Not so crazy that I would plan a 3-year revenge trip.
My point exactly. Now all we have is the lesbians are crazy. Whenever they dump Bonafide, she couldn't even let go of that girl for 3 years. She saw her by her eyes. Like
No,
that.
and also it's not a hi, how are you? You good? No, I'm gonna kidnap you and take you to the North Pole and make my subordinates question me. Like what?
And not report you to the supervisors who actually want you, who would want to know that you're still alive. And then therefore I might actually get into trouble with my supervisors. And I would also get my subordinates into trouble. Like the long list of lines of nonsense that is happening here.
No, that's because
no, and then okay. And then also my other thing is we never get any insight into what she actually did. So I'm not really invested in whatever this is because I don't know what she did. Like this is the thing. Like again, Cowboy Bebop. I know. Sorry, Watanabe Sensei. You put a lot of Cowboy Bebop in here. It's not my fault. Anyway, one thing about Cowboy Bebop, when it did these implied backstories, at least you got some consequences as to what happened. Sometimes they showed you straight up what it was, like Faye Valentine, where she got screwed over by the doctor and now has a insurmountable debt that doesn't make any sense. Or with Jet, you found out that this bra was a policeman. Jet got framed, and he had to leave the police force basically and become a what's this? What's this? Yeah, basically, what's this? Yeah, basically, like how he had to, what's a good example? How he had to leave and because he couldn't stand the corruption, and then became the Jet that we know, and whatever. So we know what happened, right? Even Spike, right? We don't get the backstory in the details, but we know there was a woman, fell in love, Vicious betrayed him, woman died, or not died, woman left.
He betrayed Vicious. No, he betrayed Vicious, not the other way around.
Vicious was wilding, dog. Anyway.
No, but it's not like Vicious was not cheating on Julia. That nigga
No.
took Vicious's chick.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Vicious is crazy. Like, it's very easy
dog, that doesn't justify anything. Spike took that nigga's chick, dog.
Yeah, because I'm saying Vicious was tripping. Yeah, I'm saying if you're tripping and a bra comes in,
he was tripping about the organization. That's separate from what Spike did to that nigga. That's completely different.
Do not justify warfare back.
Yeah, don't.
Wait, guys. Vicious was killing people every
guys,
week.
Let me explain something. Let me explain something.
Man, she knew what she was getting into.
Let me explain Buck's rationale. Ne? It's like Goku chowing Bulma just because Vegeta blew up people from the tournament. Maniga, what Vegeta did at the tournament has nothing to do with Bulma and Goku. You know?
No, but if she sees this nigga's crazy, she's like, what if I'm next? I'm going somewhere safe.
That has nothing to do with you chowing my girl. Nothing.
What are the people?
Nah, Buck. Nah.
Guys, let's get back onto the. We've actually spoken more about our disdain and the issues of the series than we actually have spoken about the episode.
There's another one. There's another one that's coming now. That's going to also be a problem. But okay. Anyway. So, right. So, what's this? Yeah, everything's going down. Stuff is on fire, and all of that wonderful stuff. What's this? Yeah. Okay. So basically,
Axel gets on the ship.
Axel runs into the bra that what's this that Chris cleared while she was sitting down, and he's struggling, and I'm like,
Bro,
Njani.
who taught you how to fight?
can't no, but I'm
he's a
saying
Saiyan.
what
He's a
you can only
Saiyan.
take on
Zen Kai boost. Zen Kai boost.
you can only take on what's this? So you can only take on
Penises, yes.
security guards.
His kryptonite is woman, dog. His kryptonite is woman.
Yes.
No, I think if you saw what happened,
So the other guy, he was weak against women, but when he found him Jita, I was like, yeah, my size.
I think he was thrown off a bit by the fact that he got his ass whooped without because he didn't see him coming. You know what I mean?
No, I understand the hit to the head.
Yeah, the
I
hit
understand
to
the
the
hit
head,
to the
I
head.
think, got him disorientated.
No, but I'm saying the things that we've seen Axel do, even at 30-40%, especially after that guy, he got whacked to the head like multiple times. It wasn't even once. The X leg drop kicked him in the face and they made him bleed and they knocked him out. Bro was down. It took him a while to wake up. So if you get concussed like that, you should not be like Axel should have cleared him. Axel should have winched Daman in the chest and tossed him overboard, and it would have been the end of the story. Because now I don't understand. No, like the things we've seen Axel do, they defy the laws of physics.
I'm telling you that I think okay, there are only two solutions. It's either he got a Zenkai boost because he lost to Chris and then he somehow managed to get a sense of being, or he is to Axel what that other girl is to Chris. In that I'm saying he gets more powerful in dealing with his own gender because he's gay AF. They didn't have time to flesh out his backstory. That's the only reason. Like
I don't care.
That's why he was. That even explains why he's
handled.
That's why he explains how it ended up. Like you are a traitor, because he saw too much of himself in this relationship.
Okay, sorry.
I'm saying he saw too much of himself in this relationship. Like, you know what? If only I had if only I had a guy to run away with. Why wasn't it me?
Could also just be that they needed this to happen so that the stakes the plot just thickens. You know,
no, but that's bad, right?
But make it's bad. Like if Chris had knocked him because if he knocked him out because he was careless, not because he lacked skill, it would have made sense. But he lacked skill. He was rocked because he lacked skill, not because he wasn't paying attention and he was talking nonsense and then Chika Chris before he had a chance to react. That you can say like, oh, okay, sharp. But if the man had a chance to react and he fought and then he lost against someone in the chair, then against Axel, he shouldn't even stood a chance.
Yeah.
When Axel should have dribbled him like on like
one hand.
Chapa him that dude like it's a Tekken tournament. Just like I don't understand. Because the thing is, Axel also has cleared people who have guns. Like he's cleared military professionals, style high, where he's just running on his foot and vorifying niggas who have training and weaponry and everything. People in the FBI
he was actually killing people in this episode. I was surprised because I thought he was someone who seemed like he doesn't want to kill people.
No, he didn't kill nobody.
He shot someone.
No, he shot people.
No, he shot somebody, but they didn't die.
No.
They died because of the fire. I'm saying no. That was no. If you pay attention,
I know Doug did that, but
but I'm saying if you
Axel actually shot someone.
Yeah, he shot somebody, but if you pay attention where he shot, that bro died because of the fire. It's not because of the bullet. and the other brother he kicked down, he fell into the water. That's why he was able to climb back up and see Bo Chris and them again. What they're trying to do with Axel is they're trying to say that he plays fast and loose with his own life, but he doesn't take the life of others. That's what they're trying to do. It doesn't always come across clearly because some of the angles and the way the shots are done. But if you're paying attention, he's not killing people. It's the other people who are quick to pull triggers or whatever. That's why even when he broke out, that's why even when he broke out, you can see that he never even fired the gun at one of the police officers or whatever. Like what he does is he will scare them with the gun and then knock them out.
That's the impression that I got all along. But I could have sworn that I saw him actually killing.
No, the bra you saw him shoot. No, the bra
you know which part I'm talking about. I'm talking about the part
on the boat.
The last person that he interacts with before he goes to rescue Chris. Like before he
literally he dribbles down, shoots someone, and then he points the gun, and then Chris walks out. It's like, what the hell? So who did he not kill that person?
That guy dead?
He shot him.
I don't think he killed it.
You shot him.
Oh, he shot.
But yeah, where? I have to
we don't see it. We don't see a kill. We don't
see.
But it's
that's what I'm saying. Is like because if you guys also remember the episode 4 with the knockoff Tony Stark, they were also shooting people, but and they weren't aiming to.
No, like, he's been trying not to kill people. I think he has like where he snapped like
but in this episode, he definitely murked one person. I promise.
I don't know. I'm not gonna go back, so you guys win. So it's fine.
No, but Swordless Mugen did it, man. He did it.
Yeah. Wasn't Mugen killing people?
No. Swordless Mugen. I'm calling Axel Swordless Mugen because he fights like Mugen from Samurai Champloo.
Oh, okay.
No, Mugen makes more sense to me than Axel. I don't know. Like, Mugen, I think I can comprehend his style way more than Axel. Because the thing is, Axel will be in the air a lot of the time. And that's why I'm just like, that does not, like, are people just watching you flip, my guy?
I remember there was this one kick he did. He literally kicked someone, but then he used it as a springboard, the kick, to spin and kick someone who was behind him.
That was dope.
And I was just like, okay, that's cool as shit, but like, that's not fucking possible, bro.
He is John Wick's descendant. He can do anything.
I think even John Wick can do that. I think we need to add like John Wick, Jackie China.
No, it's Yuri Boyka. It's Yuri Boyka because Yuri Boyka be doing.
I think he's a combo of too many. No. I think what happened is there was a mad scientist. He said he wants to create the craziest fighter, and he just got he got the DNA from Jackie China, Jet Li, Yuri Boyka, Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris. He put it in a bottle, and then that's what came out.
So you're telling me that this guy Sal?
Yeah, I guess man. Because no, because if you see his fighting style is like whatever, bro. It doesn't even make like even Jet Li from Evil Cult was like, damn, how did he do that?
No. That's his master. Jet Li's is like he's learning well.
Him and Chen Senfung trained him together. Out of door Tai Chi. Gross.
You know, he looks at bad guys and he's like, watch out, I have a stiffy.
Oh God.
Okay, I think we should continue.
I have regrets.
Anyway, yeah. Then what's this? We get some backstory on Inga and then Alexandra. They change her name like 4 times in this episode. It's like pick one. Well, now she's Sashenka. But anyway, so
she's a spy. She has many names.
Yeah, but they keep trying to say this is her real name, and I'm like, so none of you know. But anyway, yeah. So basically, she's like trying to run. She looks
your father's name is not John. Your father is John. John.
It's Johan.
Yeah. So yeah, what's this? Yeah, she's injured or whatever. Inga catches up with her, points a gun to her head, and thing, and it's just like, hey, what's this? I've been
Why did you
fantasizing
leave
about
me?
killing you.
Yeah, she pulled a Soy Fong.
Yo,
Yeah, there you go. That's why it pisses me off because she reminds me of Soy Fong. And Soy Fong, it still also is another lesbian trope that adds to that annoying trope. Trust me, guys. Lesbians are much more self secure than you realize. They can go for years without getting any. They're like, it was over. But now you guys, because you're having you've been watching. The only references you have is watching it from Pornhub. You're thinking that women go crazy if they don't get a kitty cat, just like you guys do. Stop it! Stop it! Yo,
Hey man,
anyway, yeah.
the lesbian kung fu is strong, bro. The lesbian kung fu is strong.
ooh, water style, water dragon no jutsu. Why is she opening a
Overly
leg? Oh my
style.
god!
What?
Give a dragon style.
Water fountain.
Dragon.
Explode.
Oh my god.
Five-finger death punch.
More
The
like
views
five-finger
expressed
fountain punch.
do not represent the channel, okay? It's these guys
Dragon
by themselves.
water style, dragon no jutsu.
Anyway, so
Why
yeah,
is
we
it
find
coming out
out.
of their
Yes,
mouth?
they probably they were probably lesbian lovers or Chris's bi, whatever happened. I don't know. And she was just like, "Why did you leave me?" and everything. And I'm like, she said she died, and also she's been trying to get away from this
Bruh,
organization.
she actually flatlined. What are you talking about? Like,
What?
it's
Like
not
she didn't just buy out of no. Like this is Sasuke, where he just left the village and walked to Orochimaru. She literally. What are you mad about?
it's not even soy phone, dog. She died.
You know?
Like
How
dead.
could you leave? No. I'm talking
How could
about
you?
I'm talking about the girl with the gun. She's acting like Soy Fong. How could you leave me, you rich
No, but I'm saying Yurichi Sama vibed. She literally vibed because of course Aizen and
Because her
with
nigga,
and
because her
her nigga
man.
was in trouble. It's like I
Yeah,
got you.
man. No, it had nothing to do with Ireland. It had everything to do with Urahara Kisuke. It's like, that is my
Yeah.
boo. My boo is in trouble, so I'm leaving you for my man. And like, how
I'm
could you
leaving
leave?
my princess duties for this nigga. Like,
And then, so if is like, how could you leave me for that? What does he have that I don't have? And I'm thinking, girl, if you take my
um,
answer.
male genitalia? I don't
Probably
know.
hey,
about
from pipe
7 to
game.
9 inches.
Bankai.
Or is
No,
that
bro.
bang time? I don't know.
No, and then Soifan is like, my Bankai is literally a cannon. I can give you cannons if you want.
No,
You
he
know
has
what?
bang Kai. He has BANG Kai.
Ben
He doesn't
Kai.
have.
Bang
Oh my
Kai.
god.
No,
Okay,
no
anyway.
wonder she agreed to do
So
anything when that guy's like, I'll imprison
Bangkok
Urahara
and
for 7
Bangkok.
days. I'll
oh
imprison
my
Urahara
gosh.
Kisuke
Okay.
for 7 days.
Guys.
For a
Okay.
month.
Here. Let's focus. So we almost done.
No. Let's just
So
do this. Let's just do this. Okay, let's focus now.
Oh my gosh. Tai Chi. No. Okay, anyway. So yeah, she's like, you know, you left me, and then like Chris is just like, I'd be proud if you killed me or whatever. Like basically that's the cowboy bebopism, because Spike used to just be like, it is what it is, or whatever.
Blow my
And
head off
then,
with the Uzi, honey. It's okay.
Yeah, and then that
Did I say that
bra
out loud?
who's supposed to be yeah, okay. No. So then yeah, that bra comes out of the water with a gun, and he's like, traitors must die, because you can see that Inga or whatever her name is can't pull the trigger. And also I'm like, Inga, you saw this guy pointing a gun at you. Like, I get he's hesitating, but maybe you don't want to react. You know, I don't know.
But
maybe point
remember,
the gun at
she
him.
was emotional. She wasn't her regular calm self. She was
Yeah,
emotional.
but self-preservation in Yana, your instincts training didn't kick in.
You know what, ne? And like you watch
She
too
had a
much Ichigo. Kavana self-preservation, I say,
She had a
when you're
10 minute.
emotional, you're emotional. You're not dumb. Your brain shuts down.
She had a 10 minute taste of the
Okay.
You're not
Suzaku.
like not everybody's Ichigo when their brain shuts down, a hidden power comes out and saves them.
All right, sharp. Okay, and then she gets shot, and then Axel comes too late to save the girlfriend because of course the girlfriend was not gonna survive this episode, or the ex-girlfriend at this point.
Yes.
Yeah, that nigga
And
just had to kill
then
her, right? He just had to kill her.
yeah,
Because that's
And also, if you're saying
guys,
traitors must die, why wouldn't you kill Chris first and then kill
Exactly.
and
Be-
also you don't even know if she's a traitor because she has
And
the
exactly
gun
because
on the traitor.
Inga was pointing the gun at Chris.
aren't
So
you
even
guys?
if you
Didn't you listen to me a while earlier, like say the only reason he shot is because he was jealous, and not jealous because that he was in love with her or something like that. He's jealous because she can get to have the love that he's been desiring his entire life. Like he also wanted some man to
Nigga,
come
that ain't
sweeping
got
off his
nothing to
feet
do with me.
and run away into
Like,
the
I
whole.
didn't do anything.
Nigga.
I
That's
didn't
not my
Like,
I
fault.
didn't keep you in the closet.
How dare you become happy and
In
I stay
fact, I
miserable?
showed you how to get out. I showed
Never.
you how to get out.
No,
Why
I
am
mean-
I?
Mona, there's so many bras who listen to you. There's so many bras on that ship. Yeah. Go shell out one of them and sort your issues out.
No,
Aye.
because it's forbidden in this country, and
No one is
I'm a
gonna
good
Janet Jackson
soldier.
you.
I'm a good
No one's gonna
soldier.
Janet Jackson you. Oh. You
How
do the
did you-
bending.
How did you marry a woman?
Ah,
So
anyway,
that's the only
yeah,
reason.
and then she says,
I'm gonna go watch
you
that
must.
clip again after this.
So then Axel shoots that guy. I think that one it looked like he killed him, but I'm not sure.
No,
Maybe
But
that's the guy I
anyway,
was
he's
thinking
dead.
about. Nah,
But anyway, he's
murked
dead
that
anyway.
nigga.
Like, look, I can say that Axel didn't shoot to kill, but the thing was on fire and that guy's on the ground. That guy's dead because Axel shot him. How Axel shot him, there's no. We
and
can debate in Yana, but anyway.
also to circle back to the whole lesbian triangle and why the lovers have to die. You guys haven't been growing up watching LGBT movies as much as I have. Trust me, 90% of all LGBT movies, either one or both of them die. There's no happy ending in any of these movies.
I don't understand. You guys have the rainbow.
Well, not all of them.
That's one of the
you
most
said,
the rainbow is one of the most
indeed.
happiest things ever. Like,
That's the
why are
only-
you killing all
that's
your
how-
protagonists?
That's how.
The only straight no pun intended. The only straight lesbian thing I watched was the L Word. And them honeys were going crazy, bro. They were like, dude, after breakup, if someone gets caught cheating or whatever, they be khanya. I was like,
the one that I know is Imagine Me and You, with Cersei Lannister.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting her name, Lena Headey and Piper Perabo.
And how
this
did-
guy, that guy
well, I
from,
think
Watchmen. What's his name again? The Ozymandias from Watchmen. Ugh,
I forgot his name, but I know who you're talking about.
yeah, him.
And
It's a
how
good
did it
movie.
end?
Nice. Perfect, good ending, perfect ending. Like,
They ran into the horizon together.
but
like
it
no
was-
one died.
No one
no one
died.
died.
Oh,
No one
okay.
died.
At least lucky.
Yeah.
Shame. That's
Lucky.
the 1 in 10. Trust me. For all those people who watch Brokeback Mountain, that's not how that ending is typical for LGBT movies.
Yo, when you told me that, I was like, hey, man.
Dead.
Typical.
Back in the day, just
No, but like, what I'm trying to understand is like, it seems like it's such a.
No.
Like I'm saying, it seems like it's such a community. Like, cause you guys have the rainbows, you have the colors. I'm thinking like every time I'm seeing high energies, like people are
There's
snapping
pride.
and smiling.
The problem is these movies. All these movies are made by straight men, and all they care about is making sure that people
Oh, okay,
assume
no,
that
then that makes sense.
this thing, if a last saw, you end up in the ground. You get
No,
hyper
if
AIDS.
you're saying that, then it makes sense.
You
alright,
develop hepatitis Z. Your liver explodes and you die. The end.
It's in Z, but last number.
Yo, last number, Ibile. All right. Anyway, then they pull her out, and that's basically the end of the
End
episode.
of the episode. Wow,
I mean,
we actually got to
Axel
the end
has
of
a
the episode.
line.
And
Axel has a
also,
line where
doesn't Axel, just to show how superpowered he is, isn't he on like a torpedo or
Oh,
something?
Yeah.
I
He gets
forgot.
wanted to
I
say that.
forgot. Yes, we need to
He's,
talk
he's
about
holding
that.
a torpedo.
Yeah,
I wanted to
we
mention
and then
that
he's
didn't.
holding
Yeah,
before
hey,
too quick
sorry, I
to shut
totally
down
forgot.
the episode.
So first off and foremost, man, Axel says a nice, cute line. We came to save who you are now. Cute, yeah, haha. Shipping wars continue, even though this might throw a dent in the shipping wars because now they might just be like, she's a
Axel
hot
might die.
lesbian.
Yeah, Axel might die.
Or Axel might die. It's one of the two now. Or Axel is going to be like, I love you, and then bullets are going to fly out of nowhere.
As they find out that he was the cure all along. They just need a sample of
For
his
the
blood
disease.
for he's the cure for Hapna all along.
He's
Please,
happening.
please.
Oh my gosh. But then, yeah, I'm saying he's swimming. So first off, he's swimming with a whole person, by the way, dodging debris left and right like it's a video game. And I'm like, Kanene, where were your powers when you were fighting that other bruh? Because
No,
you can do this.
No. I don't care. Yeah, my other big problem is like you are literally fighting in the Antarctic. Do you know how cold that water is?
And that homie's in a suit, in a two-piece.
Do you know
No,
how
hey, bro,
cold?
he's in his regular costume.
Yeah,
No, but I'm saying,
I don't.
look, we already have to let a lot of things go. Sharp, he can survive in sub-zero temperatures. How is he dodging debris that is falling and it's falling fast? Like the water's not slowing that down that much that he can Aquaman out of all of those situations. I was like, oh,
bro,
wow.
even Aquaman might get hit by one, and Aquaman can feel it.
And then, like Zuko said, this is the one where I even had to throw my hands up. I was like, ha, 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 my God.
Oh, but
I was like,
also
no.
Leland is useless as hell. My nigga, why didn't you use a drone to just look
to go fetch them? Like have a backup drone. I would believe that. But no, he sees a torpedo going down, and somehow Axel kickstarts the torpedo so it flies upwards with him while he's holding Chris, while he's holding the torpedo. It's like this family? Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, that's what,
Hey,
like
dog.
this is he's also Dr. Gero found genes from Dominic.
From The Rock and Vin Diesel and
like,
Quentin
we have to-
inside
yes.
of Axel.
I think this goes to show
he's got the family gene.
when you get Watanabe to be involved with the writing, that's when things get a bit clunky. It's kind of like with Bruce Timm, when he's the only one writing Batman, doesn't work so well. Because in Cowboy Bebop, there was an episode like that where he was in space, right? And he had to go to another ship, or from one ship to another. So he couldn't breathe. So what he did is he held his breath for like a very, very short amount of time. And then he shot. Like do you remember this part, Buckmeister?
Yeah,
He had to
I
shoot.
remember.
He had to shoot in outer space so that he can propel himself towards the ship. And then they opened the ship, and then he went inside the ship.
I
So
mean,
he
it's a little
survived
bit
the-
ridiculous. It's a little bit ridiculous. I mean, again, like what people are saying is
He
that
would
it doesn't
freeze
happen.
in space. Was
But
Yes.
they're saying it doesn't happen instantly. What people are trying to say is like it's not an instant freezing. Like you'll have some
Yes.
seconds in Yana. So
Yeah.
Do you know what
there's-
happened
there's-
to?
Please don't
No.
say the storm line.
Yeah.
Please don't say the storm line.
Oh no! No. Do you know what happens to air when it's decompressed in space?
What happens to it?
There'll be bubbles in your bloodstream, sweetie. You'll be having a stroke in seconds.
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
but
that's
none
the
of us have
seconds
ever
that
been
they're
in
trying
No,
to
space.
but
say.
remember Tebelo? He held his breath, okay? He held his breath. So it's not
Where?
gonna
What?
This is anime logic, Tebello, please. It's anime logic. Don't you see what Zuko's doing? Relax.
Bona, Tebelo. I see what you're saying. Here's the thing. You said it will be in seconds. So somebody can posit that anime logic, there's some extra seconds that will get him into the pod. Sharp. This
Relax.
one, where first off, I'm saying it becomes even more ridiculous because remember, they're underwater, by the way. Like Axel had to
Freezing.
swim down. Axel had to swim down, catch the rocket, start the rocket up, and while he's holding a whole other person, by the way, who's also injured,
and he's weak and can't help and is therefore
In the
dead weight.
Arctic.
and then fly. They fly
I
into the
don't
sky.
care how powerful your Caucasian genes are. That water would have had you in hypothermia as well. I'm sorry. I'm
But they
African. I shouldn't
fly.
look. Guys, you don't understand how debilitating ice cold water is. I was wading almost knee high in ice water during a hailstorm, one of those dangerously thick hailstorms, and I had to open a culvert and drain so that the water can drain away. I couldn't make it to the drain, and that was a 5 meter long walk because of how cold that water was. You're gonna tell me that this person was like, I am white.
You see, this is what happens. This is what happens when you review
Caucasian.
anime with 30-year-olds. We use logic.
No, no, but I'm
No,
just saying,
guys,
dog,
look,
there's a lot
we
of things
can
I can believe. There's
we can
a lot of
suspend
things that I can,
logic,
yeah,
but
but
sometimes keep it within the realm of logic.
Plausibility, because I'm
Believability.
sorry,
yeah,
they
or just say
Look,
that they're superhuman.
if Axel had powers, it would make sense. If Axel was like
or if he,
a super special athlete, whatever, it would. But Mumji Tanje oyazi kung fu amandla aphuma phi ngoku? Where's the
Or if
strength?
they
Where's the
said that
strength
that
coming from?
Hapna does give them
I
a
was
bit
about to
of
say that because, like, yeah, if
yeah,
it gives them pain tolerance, if it also gives them
yes,
resistance
like
from
through flight or flight
from
situations.
muscle
Okay,
entropy.
sharp, you have
Fine.
thingy. But I'm sorry, if I hold on to a tornado, that's just gonna tear my shoulder off.
A torpedo, you mean?
What did I say?
You said a
It's a
tornado.
tornado,
That'll
Oh,
but it's
definitely
fine.
rip your arm off. Thank you. That one, I don't
yes,
care how powerful you
torpedo.
are.
Sorry, and I was thinking torpedo. I don't know why tornado.
Like, I am an Egyptian god card. Like, open is the torment of the holy. That's it. Oh, that's the only one I believe.
So
Yeah,
like we say, do something extreme, but keep it with, even if you have to like, even if you like, that doesn't make sense, but okay, I can see why it makes sense, you know.
Mm.
Even if
No,
it's
or
like
just say
bordering,
that he's a
this one doesn't make
superhuman.
sense, man.
Just
This one
tell
doesn't make
me.
sense.
Yeah,
Or just
Axel.
tell me he's a superhuman. Just tell me that Axel
Yeah.
was in the super soldier program or something, or he was bred to do dumb shit. Because
Or
otherwise,
at least like the Villa was saying in camp, like the
Hapner drugs.
ADHD, whatever they're taking,
The
the he-
Hapner.
the hepatitis tablet,
The
whatever it is, Hepna.
Hapner. Yes.
Even Amata, that would, at least then you say,
yeah, that's what I
okay,
was saying. Yeah,
he's got the Hepna, but like nothing is it's a torpedo, and this thing is designed to go underwater, so you can't say like, oh no, but it's a little slow because it's designed to go fast in water, and also water, that thing will crush you at the depth
yeah,
that they were.
depth of
The
pressure,
that
water
depth
at that
pressure,
velocity.
alone.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
no,
the
no, I'm
water
just saying
pressure.
that like the water pressure alone, because the deeper you go, the heavier it's going to be. It can crush your bones. What is
And then
Axel?
also, yes, but Wawana, now you're saying the heavy, now they were deep in, meaning they were under heavy water pressure, and now you're coming up very fast. And also, there's that whole buoyancy thing. Like, if you come up too fast underwater,
yeah.
you could actually pop your eardrums.
Damage
So
your eardrums. But
that's why
also,
they have that
even the
hyperbolic hyper what chamber for the people, so that
Decompression
when they come up
chamber.
too fast,
It's
yeah.
it's a decompression
So this
chamber.
guy is coming. This guy is
Anti-hyperbolic chamber.
shooting. Hey, fun. I'm mixing my real life with my DBZ here.
but I
Yeah,
think
So
what I just wanted to, oh sorry, I just wanted to say
yeah,
that also the amount of time that Chris spent in underwater, she could have died a long time ago. Like you can't hold your breath for that.
She should have been dead.
Yeah.
like we know who's Sterling. If Sterling gets shot, we know he's gonna be shot on the
I think
shoulder, on the arm, in the leg, somewhere there by the kidneys,
Yeah, unless
where
you're
he's gonna be
Goku.
hurt. He's gonna be hurt, but he's not gonna die. Like if you're the bad guy, you're gonna be shot like in your head or in your heart. Like we know these things,
Unless you're
and
Goku,
we accept
you
them.
fight you fight a god of
Nah, but
destruction
Goku on a little Dragon Ball, but I'm a Bolan, but they'll chop
the next
Goku's
day
head
you
off,
get
he'll come back.
shot.
No, with Goku, like I said, he literally he got hit with a spread bomb to the face, and he was literally too angry to die.
No, I'm talking about the time he
Eh,
actually got shot. That nigga got popped
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, by a laser.
by a
Anyway,
laser, but this guy
yeah,
was
look,
fighting
I think
just to rate this episode,
heroes.
for me, it's gonna be a 5. I see what they were doing. It looks clean. The music is clean, but the story is just not storying, and I think they're too inconsistent with Axel now. To the point, it's just like, look, I'm not expecting him to have eyes in the back of his head, but it's just like you can't tell me that after a guy who got concussed the first time, Axel would struggle after just getting hit once.
And also, especially if the dude didn't surprise him, it would make sense if he caught him by surprise and then he kept the attack going sharp. That makes sense. But if Axel now had time to readjust and then still was getting boxed by this guy,
Look, personally, I think this is the best episode, given what we have
I
received
think
so
that's the
far.
saddest part. That's the saddest part.
Yeah.
I also think this is the best episode.
So I definitely give this episode an 8,
ah
given that this is the
And
best one
eight,
we. Yeah. Because remember,
okay,
remember our previous ratings like this. If I'm saying this is the best episode, it has to top every other rating I gave it. I gave the previous episode.
And we need a new system, gents.
yeah.
We need a
Look,
new.
yeah, you need
These
to
that's
numbers
re-rate
can't
them.
work.
You need to
no
re-rate
no
them.
no 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 no
This
no. I
this
think
cannot be an 8.
no. I think the problem is
But it's his rating, guys. What can we do?
yeah no.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
like
okay, so
it's like the smartest. Okay, yo, I was about to say something that was gonna get me cancelled.
As if you haven't said,
That was close.
as if you haven't said anything that could get you cancelled already.
No,
Like,
this was a step too far, even for me.
okay.
okay, now I want to know, but what are offline?
No, it's like, you know, just because it's the best, it's like the best episode out of a failing grade. It's
Guys,
just the
you know
group.
people use this logic for voting, right? And you're okay with it. When I use this logic for an animated episode, y'all are losing your mind.
I'm not, I'm not, I'm not objecting. I'm just shocked that you'd give it an 80%.
Yeah. Niggas like all the time saying, the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, the lesser of
I
two bad
voted
No,
How
episodes.
did
for a
politics
no,
enter this
fictional
now?
no.
for a
This is
fictional episode, and
this
y'all
is
lose your mind.
bare
Like,
this is barely competent compared to the train wreck of the other episodes. I think what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to give this a passing grade and fail the other ones. That's what's the problem. But
okay, what's your rating?
But anyway, yeah, Develo rating, dog.
no, this is like a 5.5 at most. Like you just made it.
Evan, why am I giving it more credit than you? I thought you were gonna tear it more.
Wait, didn't you give it a 5, Buck?
Yeah,
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 he
it's
you
gave
like
give
it
it
a
a five and a
5.5.
half.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
5.5 at
How's it
most.
more
Yeah.
than how is he more than
Like,
you?
but with that, I'd like have to go into all the other episodes and drop them to 4s, like each and every one of them, 4 minimum. I don't care what other
You guys are we're gonna be very strict teachers. Your kids were never gonna pass anything.
I
This is life. If I don't prepare you
No,
for life, you're gonna do it.
hey, dog, don't promise me one thing and then don't tell me one story and then shasha me with another one. You must be
sweetheart,
Yeah, like Akashi during the bell test. Failing
no,
all your niggas.
I am a
All ya.
I am a registered and qualified and CETA approved moderator and an assessor. And the only two criteria they always want to certify is this person competent or not yet competent? And there is no 40% pass mark, there is no nothing. So, and
Weren't you the
competency
one that was
needs to,
quoting Mr. Miyagi saying that there's no bad
there are no bad
students, only
Yes, that's why when I go and assess the things, I'm looking at the teacher's record. When I'm moderating, I'm looking at the teacher's performance.
Hey, Muna, look,
I'm
hey,
not looking at
Watanabe made bank from
I'm
this.
not.
Muna, we didn't get paid a cent.
I'm not looking at the students. You did not teach your students sufficiently for them to be able to be deemed competent. That's why, that's my job. That's what I do. So that's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
And this, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
What's your score, Zuko? Because you said it's your favorite as well. So let's hear it.
Yeah, I'll give it it was competent. I'll give it a 6.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, Lazarus.
I can't believe
You
I
can
have the worst score out of everybody because I thought you
safely.
would have taught it. But you know what knocked it down to a 5? It was Axel's fight. Because I was like, this doesn't make sense. And then when they put him on and then when they put him on the torpedo, and then when they put him on the torpedo, I'm like, if Axel is that strong, he should have mama-tugged that dude. What are we doing?
So,
like I
But
said,
stuff like that happens all the time. When you look at episode 2 of X-Men 97, the way Cyclops got his ass whooped, it's like, wait,
like
isn't this
episode
nigga
one. Episode
that was
1 is
like
basically
the
No,
Omega
but
beating
hey,
a
bro, at
exaggeration
traitor.
least
this
there's mutants.
episode?
At least there's powers in Yana. There's you can justify somehow.
you're like,
This
his
one,
power was weak against this power,
I'm saying this one. We just saw Axel last week. He's front flipping all over the place. We just saw Chris beat the dog shit out of this guy while she was sitting down. Axel should have cleared. I don't know why they needed to depower him to keep the stakes. It didn't make sense.
I think one of the biggest
And also, it
diseases.
actually probably would have made sense if you just knocked them out, and then the dude wakes up with the
Mhm.
gun, and then he shoots. That would have made more sense than the whole boxing anyway.
The biggest disease this show suffers from is this thing is suffering from the rule of cool syndrome. If it looks cool, it's possible. And that's the one thing that's hurting this story, I think, more than anything. Because it looks cool that a man just uses the torpedo to escape from a watery grave. It looks cool that the damsel in distress can actually beat up this huge hunking wall of muscles with nothing but her feet while she's tied up to a chair. So if it looks cool, we'll do it because once again, we are living in this Sang Jin-woo era where if it looks cool, they don't really have to worry about the level of the level of the story anymore. So this is the end
Nah,
result of
man,
what
at
we're
least
saying.
Sanjin Woo,
And
you
only
know what it's about. This one
Sanjin
is not
Woo
like
can pull the aura. The aura.
yeah. No, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Sanjin Woo don't lie to us. Sanjin Woo's whole thing is I'm gonna sit here at the edge of the building and I'm gonna pose like I know you're watching me. I'm gonna see some bras die and then I'm gonna go and flex on the bad guy. I'm not trying to have deep philosophical conversations about human nature and and the end of the world.
Exactly.
All right.
Hey,
And
Anyway,
Blade
I
was the
think take
original
us out
aura
there, Mr.
farmer.
Kim.
Blade was the original aura farmer. Everything he said was just aura farming. Everything he did was just aura farming.
Facts.
You
Some
need to
motherfuckers are always
learn
trying
to pull the
the
trigger.
trigger. Guys, like, some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
You
Yeah.
can't tell me that's not aura farming.
Where's the
And
sunglasses
also,
at the moment?
and also, like, what was it? Was it the beginning or the ending? Oh, you thought I forgot about you? Come on, that
That's the
and the
ending.
sword is on the
No,
floor,
hey, bro.
and
Wait,
he's looking
it's like,
down,
hey,
and then he
Blade,
looks up.
I've got a new hand. I don't know which one to kill you with.
Dog. Blade was the original aura farmer. We didn't even know aura farming, and Blade was doing it because Blade is him.
Okay.
Guys, I have got to go.
Let me shut this out. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, let us know. Do you guys think that Sanichiro Watanabe has lost his touch? Should he hang the action anime stuff and just continue with slice of life stuff that he has been doing, like for instance with Carol
His bread and
Tuesday?
butter.
Or
He
should he
should
just
get
retire
a
completely
writer.
because clearly this is not working? Or should he continue but do something completely different to what we already know? Let us know in the comments. But from myself, Mr. Stroden, Buckmaster Cool, the Balokhala, and the Fire Lord himself, we shall see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
Bye.
Peace.
Yeah.